Alright, so since my first choice tonight's not working out, we're gonna play this game. It's called Mothergunship. Let's jump into it. It's a first-person shooter. The short version is you jump into these dungeons, these spaceship dungeons, and you put together your own weapons out of a bunch of like sort of Tinker Toy style like bits and bobs and like gun barrels and other things that like affect the properties. And it's really kind of hard to explain in short terms compared to actually showing it. So let's just do that. So I'm not starting at the beginning here. I'm just kind of jumping in. We're gonna make a mission here, and these are all the parts that I've like sort of accumulated just from playing before. Gonna take some. I haven't done a whole lot of like experimenting to see like what sort of builds I like most, but there are some parts that I do like and that are generally good to have. I'm just kind of looking here real quick. And there's a little bit of a risk here because if you die in this dungeon, you lose all the parts you take in with you, as well as any parts that you may have picked up or bought during your run. So even though this game is a first-person shooter, you'll see it does have a lot of roguelike similarities to things like Neon Abyss and some other games we've been playing recently. Get another type of gun here. I'm trying to remember like what all these things do. Some of them are kind of weird. Go with some simple things, and then these are all sort of, they're called caps. They're all just add-ons that can affect what your gun does. I'll go with a precision module. I usually try to get, I'm up to like level 8 or something like that. 7. Starting to get kind of challenging actually. That's one reason I sort of took a break from it and haven't been playing it on stream. But let's do, yeah, fire rate's always good. Alright. You start completely unarmed, although you can punch your way through things. So let's jump into this. When I say build a gun, it's not like your typical crafting experience. You have to like kind of pick these parts and figure out how you want to put them together. Of course, your barrels have to face forward. That's why that one was redded out. How do we do this? I kind of grabbed this one. This one's kind of useless right now because you can't make it face forward. But that'll be useful later, I'm hoping. Now I'm just sticking this chain gun on my other hand just to have something. And right away you'll be able to tell this game is pretty fast-paced. This is my default run speed. Definitely has a very like Unreal Tournament, Quake kind of vibe to it. You also start with a triple jump. So right off the bat, you have a lot of mobility. Jump into these rooms. And okay, there's usually you get mobbed by a bunch of enemies. Let's take care of this guy because he's healing him. Oh boy, okay, that takes care of him. This is a pretty rough room to start on, right from the get-go. Ah! Might take out that flamethrower at some point. But the good thing about facing a big mob like this is more chances for them to drop stuff like money and health pickups and etc. Actually not doing too bad health-wise. Ah! Forgot about the flamethrower. Oh, there's more dudes up there. Ooh, okay. So a lot of times you actually don't even need to destroy all the enemies in the room. Sometimes you can get away with just running for the next door, but then you get no money, no experience, which means you can't really upgrade your weapons as you go, which is going to make later levels more difficult, kind of for no reason. So I'm actually still at full health. That went reasonably well. And then once you've cleared out the enemies, sometimes there'll be a red lock on the door, so you can't get by until you do destroy them all. You can go through. You'll see different doors like this. This means that the next room will be really randomized versus. There's still some randomness if we go in through the normal door. This means there's a greater chance of some crazy shit happening, like there being lava and stuff. Or some other environmental hazards. Sure. Some giant spikes, why not? Oh, and that's a big exploding guy. Ow. Oh, this is probably not going to go well. Oh yeah, I'm going to die real quick here. And okay, that was
Next
embarrassing.
Time, remember to avoid dying.
All right, that level is actually now gone. You only get one shot. Let's do this one actually. Gives us some interesting things in. So there's some of these side missions where you don't get to bring in your own stuff. There's a couple of interesting examples here. With these, what are they called? Yeah, contractually obliged surplus mission. So you don't get to choose the parts that you start with, but normally they give you some decent stuff. And then there's these nightmare missions where you get to bring one part in with you, and the rest is up to you to make it work. You can still add on to your weapons later throughout the dungeon, which we haven't really seen yet because I didn't last very long on that last run. But yeah, let's see what we can do with this stuff. Come on. So part of balancing these guns out is you only have a certain number of parts that will like allow you to have, it's like mounting points for barrels. That's what's gonna actually like do damage. And the more of these you put on there, they all have an energy cost. That's just the cost. You have infinite ammo with everything, and you never need to reload. Just a matter of how quickly the gun fires. And then there's an energy cost. If you saw those blue bars on each side of my screen, that's kind of like your ammo. Let me just back out here. So that blue bar on the right corresponds to the energy that this gun is taking. And of course, if I stop firing it, it'll slowly recharge. If you max it out, or deplete it all, I should say, you have to kind of like wait a second for it to charge back up, so you generally don't want to hit bottom. Oh, that is a gigantic whip. Alright. So if I put like, if I had space to put both of these barrels on there, it would cost like quite a bit to fire both of them. Joe's A&A universally good part. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then put this barrel. That looks crazy. I've never used one like that before. Okay. Hopefully we have a better chance than last time. Maybe that's, oh, this guy's firing really big bullets there. Alright, so these big, like, card-looking pickups, one of them was an extra jump, so now I have a quadruple jump. And one of them was an extra health thingy, so I gained a health bar, basically. Or a block. I don't know what to call it. An extra little square. So this is the shop that kind of randomly... it's pretty common to run into rooms with shops. If you want to go in the shop, you do have to destroy all of the enemies in the room. And then you can buy these items and add them to your gun. But I have no money. I didn't get any coins that spawned from any of those guys, so that's kind of useless. Let's pick this door. The little sword icon means it's going to be a challenge room. There's going to be like, in addition to surviving it, there's going to be like a little thing here. Yeah, there we go. Kill 6 enemies within 10 seconds. I think we can probably do that, maybe. There's like some smaller guys. Nope. These guys have been bored a little bit more. Oh, my other gun ran out of energy. There we go. Cover a little bit right here. Whew. Should give me some health back. There we go. Oh, okay. This guy was back here. Man, okay, it's like gonna be pretty impossible to kill these guys without taking out the healing tower. Dang, the thing's doing really quick. There we go. And I'm almost dead. Oops. Luckily, it cannot heal itself. Whoop. I don't know if I can get a good angle on the other one. They usually have like kind of a blind spot where they can't turn all the way around. This is gonna be tricky. Oh, or I can die around. Oh! There a shop up there? There was, wasn't there? So I could buy some health, or I could buy one of these power circuits. Ooh, that's a lot of extra damage. Can't afford that. Connector wouldn't really do anything for me because I don't have any more stuff to connect this barrel. They must have updated this game recently because there's been some items in here that I've never seen before. Dang. Alright, I should probably buy some health. Really not a lot though. Only had one more coin. And, probably didn't mention this before, but you cannot go back. You just gotta go room by room. Hope for the best. Ooh, hopefully go. Ooh, okay. I was really worried there for a minute. That was going to be another super short run. Slowly regaining my health here. Perhaps I should have bought that damage cat. Oops. More stuff down here. Ooh, hey guys. Ooh, okay. Let me hop back up here. I didn't notice that there was a shop. Floor is lava. Oh shit, that was weird. Okay, I guess we're just moving on. Another cool thing about this game, this room kind of demonstrates it pretty nicely, is that, yeah, it's like a first-person shooter roguelike, but it's also kind of a first-person bullet hell. Have you ever heard of shoot-'em-up games? Or two, like that, it's where, you know, shmups are usually side-scrolling. Oh, dodge the thing. Okay. Yeah, bullet hells are generally shmups that are side-scrolling, and the screen is literally filled with bullets at like any given moment. It becomes less about like reflex and more about learning each enemy's like bullet patterns and learning like where the blind spots and safe spots are, to be able to fly through them and avoid them. Definitely some scenarios like that in this game. There's a little more to it because the enemies react to your presence much more than they would in a typical shmup. But just the feeling of the screen being full of bullets. It's definitely a carryover, and I think an inspiration. That's where I started. Once you thin the herd a little bit, the bullet hell thing is kind of accentuated by the fact that all of these enemies shoot these like, absolutely gigantic bullets. The really, really big ones you can actually shoot down before they get you. Can obviously improve your survival rate. Wasn't there a shop somewhere? Yeah, there. Alright, we actually have some money to. I'm actually going to pass on the health this time because it's good when you're desperate, but 2 coins for like 2 pips of health is not really worth it at this stage. So I think I'm going to grab this extra blaster and this Goliath EM, which is going to increase my crit chance by 4. Oh, actually, well, crap. I'm not sure if I have a way to connect. Are there any connectors? How about that? You can connect connectors together and like chain them, daisy chain them. But I'm thinking this might actually give me more space. Oh, it only costs 1. Oh, it only costs 1 either. But anyway, we'll remove that. Stick that on there instead. Oh, I already had a 2 long connector. Oh well, I should have looked first. Now I've got space for that. This guy. Hopefully this will have space for my extra blaster. Yes. Okay. I just need to be careful because it's going to drain that energy much quicker. I think when those shots come out red is when it's going to be a critical hit. so I'm seeing more of that more often. Here we go. Anytime now. By the way, the art for this game is really cool. I enjoy it a lot. Just everything has that, like, uber extra heavy machinery look to it, while still looking kind of alien, industrial, and has, like, a really nice symmetry to it a lot of the times. And their use of color is really nice, and I could go on. And I just realized I have a septuple jump. Means I could probably jump clear across this room. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that one dropped the health. Let me tell you, these little, like, flying dudes are probably some of my least favorite enemies in this game. Those little beams are, like, surprisingly hurtful and surprisingly accurate. And there's always... they always come in, like, flocks. Yeah. It always seems like you miss one, too, and it just... nags you the whole time. Whoop, forgot about that giant beam. Whew. See? There's like always one more. I think that was the last guy. Yeah. Room 0. Although sometimes you get down to the bottom and more dudes will spawn. Yep. Ooh, up next. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, once I'm this close, I don't really need to go for that shield generator, do I? Probably better to take out the things that are actively trying to kill me. Especially these like, I forget what they're called. These like panels of guns are normally pretty health-wise. Ooh, okay. Actually gained health throughout that level. Works for me. Oh, did that count as an enemy? The music stopped, so I thought it... We'll just make sure. And I got a coin for my trouble, so I can't argue with that. Was there... Ah. No. So, in all the time I've been playing this game, I still can't quite... Oh, there is a shop. Still can't quite figure out... this room has like 8 different exits. I'm trying to figure out if they actually do lead somewhere different, or if the game just doesn't roll your next room until like you go to exit. If it's just the illusion of choice, would be pretty smart of them, because you can't go back. It's not like you could tell otherwise. Right, what do we want here? Shrapnel Launcher. That sounds good. Fire rate's always good. this lightning rod is a pretty sweet weapon. I've got 6 coins to work with. But I don't want to buy more barrels than I can actually put to use, because then I'm just wasting money. I do have... Oops. Let me see what's actually in my inventory this time. But just... Okay, just those 2 connectors, which you can do some kind of funny things, like that. So I could probably put another barrel... Actually, I could put that barrel there. I could put a cap back there. I've got another spot for a barrel here. Oop. You have to be a little strategic sometimes about how you build your guns, because you don't want them to be all up in your face. We'll fix that in a second. The Shrapnel Launcher, I really want to try that out. I guess we should just do it. See what that does. Let me first start that over. What I usually like to do is build... Oops. We can build sideways. And the thing will stick like way out to the side instead of in front of my face. I'm hoping. Oh, that thing is big. I'm building a really big gun here. And I built it the wrong way. Oh, it's like a shotgun. Like the flak cannon from Unreal. Okay, let's fix this real quick. We got it right this time. Alright, let's face it this way. Oops. Oh. There we go. That shouldn't matter when I can see it. Yes, okay. That's about as good as I can do. That's no more intrusive than my other gun, so that's fine. And then this is where you take some risk, because I might want to grab either that connector or the blazing repeater. Even though I can't use it right now, I will probably have the opportunity to buy more connectors or things later to be able to incorporate. Yeah, I think I'll grab this. I've got the cash. Alright, it's done. Oh, here we go. Yeah, some other cool tricks you can do in this game is certain guns have, I think actually all guns have a pushback attribute, and if you get enough of them together, you can actually hover in midair by firing downwards, or use it to accelerate backwards away from enemies. That can be an interesting part of the plan of attack. Damn. X marks the spot. Oh, and this room is in trouble. Oh, you're still alive. Or you're another one? Ah! That little chirping is a telltale sign of these little self-destructing guys. And they always travel in groups too. And usually once one goes off, they all do. trying to pick this up without stepping in lava. Still, okay, the shop is still locked, so who's left? Oh, is it not? The music is still going? No, it's definitely red. Let's jump back in here. Back. It's probably one of those little yellow exploding guys, just stuck somewhere. Oh. You can hear them. Oh, they're probably beneath me. Oh, well, they're gone now. Problem solved itself. Okay, what was that thing? I picked up the blazing repeater, so now I could use another pressure booster. That would be super good for my left weapon. Power circuit. 50%. Alright, I'm buying that. Sorry. I'll have to get another connector later down the road. Can you just jump an infinite number of times? No, it's... You see the little up arrows on the top right? They deplete as I jump each time. The three that are, like, have the squares around them, or that are kind of, like, lit up, those are the three that you start each run with. You start with the triple jump, and then you can add on to it by picking up the extra jump pickups. I haven't seen a maximum. I have had runs where I've literally had 30 jumps in a row. And so that, plus the ability to, like, lift yourself in the air with your guns, you can kind of turn this into a 6 Degrees of Freedom game, like Descent. Which is one of the things that, of course, initially interested me in it. Yeah, it is pretty silly. And of course, yeah, you can end up with guns that have like 18 gun barrels on it and do all kinds of crazy things. Makes you want to play Metroid Prime? Yeah. Why is that? Just because it's the person, or was there something more specific? What is, oh, there's two of these. Whoop. That was close. I seem to remember that comet weapon hurting a lot. I'm trying to keep my distance. Points. Oh shh. Ooh, not many options here. Challenge, 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 or challenge. I guess I'll pick challenge. Just gives you that same vibe. I mean, I can kind of see that with all the, like, metallic shininess and, like, kind of the similar use of color, I think, actually. That's one thing that I like about this game a lot, is it has a very, like, old school feel, even though the graphics like aren't that retro looking. The way the entire room will be almost like one color feels a lot like old school level design. Ow. It looks like we're about to... Ooh. About to come upon probably my biggest complaint about this game. I'll mention that more when we actually get there. Ooh, big bullet. Oh yeah, these giant like wall gun things you can't actually destroy, but they'll stop firing once all the other enemies are gone. There we go. So that's another good way to see if you've gotten everything or not. Alright, so I feel like we were just getting started on this run, and there's even a shop right up there to let me buy more stuff. Let me go take a look. But you see this little green checkered flag room? In fact, it's going to mark every exit at this point like that. This level's over already. So even though it was like a little bit of a challenge to begin with, now that I've finally gotten to the point where I feel like powerful and can keep up with everything, it's over. So at first it probably seems like, oh, well, there's not much point in buying new weapons, and that's sort of true. Love this blaster. But anything that you complete a level with, you get to take home with you. So I could use like these same weapon parts for my next run if I wanted to. Oh, and I had more coins. Oh no, that's just from the last pickup. Recruit. So yeah, I get to keep all of these. But I still wish that would have, I was prepared to fight through, another, maybe a couple of rooms, at least. Because now I gotta go and start another level and start from the beginning. And actually, it occurred to me, doing these, these other runs, especially these nightmare ones. I haven't completed a nightmare one successfully yet. They give you a ton of other resources here. Because you can, let's see, run back and buy some other guns to take in with you. But they're pretty pricey, because this is money that you accumulated throughout your whole playthrough. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. But it's probably a really cool gun. Not sure how that stacks up to the others. Anywho, you can also kind of tweak your armor a little bit. The more experience that you get. So this again goes back into the roguelike, each run is kind of self-contained, but you can, through the course of the game, you can still increase your stats to give yourself a better starting chance. In fact, do I have enough? I do have enough. Go. But yeah, let me look at some of those other options. So I can increase the number of starting jumps I've got up to, looks like 5 extra, I guess, unless that number goes up. Increase your movement speed, max health, max energy, energy recharge, fist damage, secrets detection radius. That one's pretty interesting. Let me come back to that. Landing resistance. That's so you don't take fall damage in this game, but when you land from high up, you kind of get stunned for a second, which, as I'm sure you could imagine, could mean death from being a sitting duck. Environmental resistance. Oh, that's just against spikes and lava and stuff like that, I'm guessing. So can you actually make that? Will that add plus 20% each time? That would be pretty nice. You could actually get that up to 100% environmental resistance. That could be worth looking at. Anyway, the secrets detection radius is interesting because each room that you go into will randomly have, or can randomly have, like a sort of Doom or Quake style secret panel where if you approach it, it will like disappear and there'll be like items behind it. And you can only sort of tell, that again is kind of fitting in with the game's high speed feel, where, you know, in older games you'd have to like rub against the wall and like hit the spacebar a bunch of times until like a wall opened up or you got lucky. But in this game you just have to get close and you'll see the wall like kind of shimmering a little bit, and once you get closer it'll like open up. It'll kind of reveal itself like a hologram. And so what this will do is increase the radius at which that happens. So you can actually see things from probably not quite across the room, but from a much better distance. Because there's normally a fair amount of secrets. At the end, I didn't really talk about the ending stats, but it'll tell you how many secrets were there and how many you missed. In fact, I think this is total across. Yeah, this is like across all of my runs ever. It doesn't have secrets found. That's interesting. But I promise that's a stat they keep track of, at least mid-level. But okay, let's roll this again. So I was starting to say that these, some of these are useful for getting resources, money, and experience to increase your, like, you know, buy your weapons or upgrade your armor. This is kind of like a normal side mission. But then it occurred to me that these missions are pretty good if you're like running low on items. These are kind of the main like story missions, these big ones. And that's how you like progress through the game. These little guys will respawn like infinitely, and then every time you beat one of these, it'll go up by a level, by a number. And that increases the difficulty. And like there's like a little bit of a story, there's some character dialogue and that kind of thing, and that's also how you advance that. And then this over here is just an infinite playthrough, basically. You play until you die, no matter what. And that's pretty cool because that's how you get to like the crazy combinations of stuff, because it doesn't just end after like 9 or 10 levels. You just keep adding and piling on and getting better stuff, and things get pretty ridiculous. So maybe I'll end the night with one of those runs, but they can be kind of long, they can be kind of random. It's sort of hard to know what to expect. You also, like, you have to die, like it's the only way to end it, so you don't really get any rewards out of it. So I'm hoping they find a better way to incorporate that into like the rest of the game, because it's a pretty fun thing to do. Anyway, let's go get us some more gun parts. Alright, we got 2 of these. Oh yeah, so yeah, you can just daisy chain these and do some funny things with all these connectors. I'm going to start by making kind of... Got another one of those crit increases in here. I'm going to make kind of 2 of the same guns here. I usually like to run with like 1 precision weapon and 1 crowd control or spread weapon. But starting out, it's also good to you want to balance out your you want to balance out your energy use. So you don't want to put all your guns on one arm, and then your other arm is just... You can punch things, which is surprisingly effective sometimes, but... yeah. You can fire longer if you spread it out. fact, only 3 jumps. Only 3. Not a fan of these flying razor blades either. The buzzsaws. Oh, there are lots of them. Luckily, they're not too strong. Ah! One other thing, I kind of wish you had, like, I wish you could melee anyway, like, with your gun. It'd be interesting if, like, how many parts it was made of, or if certain parts would do more melee damage than just, like, your regular unarmed punch. I think there's some things they could play with there that aren't really explored at all. Of course, on the other hand, it's called Mothergunship, so maybe they just really, really want you to use guns. But if that's the case, why don't they start you with a gun instead of some fists? Ah! Alright, shop's open, so I'm just looking for trouble at this point. Don't really need help. Kind of like these weapons, but I do need to start adding on to them. Yeah, more damage is always good. These anti-gravity generators are interesting. They increase your damage, but then this one says it reduces gravity. It's just of your for your weapon projectiles. So like rockets will, like in this case, will like fly upwards. There's also gravity generators, which will do the opposite. It's really interesting to play around with these on like grenade launchers that have like a downward arc in the first place. You can kind of like neutralize it a little bit while still adding damage. You can also do some interesting things like if you put an anti-gravity generator and a gravity generator of the same like strength on your gun, then you get like just the damage bonus and the gravity cancels each other out. I would like to buy that, but I do not have enough coins. So, not a huge fan of this solid blade launcher, so I'm going to move on from it. Wait, what did I pick up? Oh yeah, the power circuit. Let's put that on there. I almost left the shop without making my gun better. It's unthinkable. Alright, last time I went into a dice room, I got, like, annihilated, so I'm not going to do that this time, if I have a choice. I might not have a choice. Is there another exit? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, here comes Mr. Healing Octopus. Everybody's favorite. Whew. At least. Dang, these flamethrowers have a lot of health. Hey. Whoa. Who else is shooting at me? Oh, there's two of them. Sure, why not? These guys have also been responsible for a fair number of my deaths. I'm pretty sure. Those, like, orange beams they fire are pretty randomized. There's, like, a lot of spread to them, but they do a fair amount of damage. And as you can tell, they fire pretty quickly. Load balancer. Divides gun energy consumption between both hands. That's interesting. I don't think I really need it, but... Velocity 75%. That's pretty good for rocket launchers. Multi-shot add-ons. Oh, that reduces damage by a lot. Add just one more projectile. What do? Well, I don't think I have any unused parts right now, right? No. Okay. So I have 2 open slots for pretty much anything. Yeah, let's do pressure boost. Doing it. Now, should I do that on the one with the extra crits, or what is this one? The extra damage. Probably the extra damage. It's gonna add even more pushback. Alright, here we go. Ah! Need that help? Oh. Oh, they're surrounding me and get me stuck. So they haven't quite figured out how elevators work. Nice. Got some health from the very last one. So the little shiny pickups you want to pick up like as quickly as you can. Things like the little health and the coins and stuff. Because they'll disappear after like, I'm gonna say like 10 seconds. I think that's just a little way to incentivize you to jump into the fray. that's everything. But the permanent power-ups, the jumps and the extra health and the extra energy, those will stay until you pick them up. Oh. So see that? That means that there's a secret. There's so many of them. Okay. Okay. This looks kind of crazy. That's all you got? Can't be. Something else is definitely going to load in as soon as I jump up here. No? Really? This stuff looks cool. Huh. Definitely expected more resistance there. Alright, what do we got? J-Mod. That's pretty cool, but doesn't do much more damage. Heavy Blaster. I think that's in order. Oh, hey, Nightseer. Glad you could make it. Let's stick that here. I think I might save my cash for a little bit. None of these add-ons are particularly exciting. Not a big fan of the grenade launchers and other like gravity-based weapons. Because they like so many of the guns, you know, you want to keep your reticle right on the target, but then for grenade launchers, you got to aim up to compensate, which throws off your aim with your other gun. You can't like aim them independently. But if you're using like only what I would call gravity weapons, then they're pretty powerful from what I've seen so far. Definitely worth a try at some point. Just got a cloud of these guys. Keep getting healed. Stop. Whoop. Okay. So I'm doing a challenge room. Ha! Okay, fine. I'll do this one. Challenge, terminate security. That just means clear the room. Oh, and see, once again, I'm on the last room already. We're just getting good. Who's left? Oh, this gigantic gun in the corner. Okay. Alright, and that's going to wrap up this level. Oh, hey. Grab this extra jump for no reason. And
That might have been too easy for you. But, I don't know, because I wasn't paying attention.
Ah, here we go. I was talking about secrets found. So there were 10 secrets that happened to be that... I found 2 of them. So increasing your secret detection radius can really be helpful, because that's 8 additional power-ups that I didn't get to use. I think I'm going to do one more run like that, and then I'm going to make a run on level 8. Tried this a couple times, and there's some pretty weird rooms that I ended up encountering. Of course, it's slightly randomized, but... Anyway, it's a challenge, that's all I'm saying. Here we go. Go, please. Okay, what do we got? Heavy energy stream, energy burst. I need to see what these do first. Oh, weird. And how about this one? Energy burst. Whoa. Okay, this will be interesting. Let me connect my connectors on here. And then, what does this cap do? Oh, crit chance again. Alright. Probably gonna want that on my this one. Energy burst. Yeah. Oh yeah, see this gun will let me fly. I'm jumping once and then not doing anything except firing downwards. Ah, close. I'm guessing this is something they're still working on. I am not a fan of how these projectiles come like out of my face. That really like occludes everything I am trying to shoot at. Guess as long as it dies, that's fine. All I need to do is look at something and it dies, then I don't need to see it. Ow. Oh yeah, definitely should have prioritized that. Ooh. Ooh. That just leaves the flamethrower. Ah! Those jump pads surprise me all the time. I still have no coins. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Definitely a little bit of a spray and spray weapon. Did I clear the bottom floor? Nope. Oh, okay, ow. Get me out of here. Oh! Fucking jump pads, don't kill me. There we go. Come up a nice safe distance. Almost got it. Oh, I did get it. Jerk. One measly coin. Can't even afford the health. Ooh. But I own some nice weapons. Great. Oh, so this is gonna, yeah, quadruple all of my pickups. So things can get pretty ridiculous in here. If I can survive that long. Hope some of them drop some health. No? Wow. It's like actually pretty disappointing. Can't afford any of those weapons. Afford a rapid shotgun. Might as well. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to use it. Probably. I just do this. Yeah, this connector is not going to be big enough to get it over the top of the other one. Oh, sweet! It like just barely fits on there. That's incredible. Right, best we can do. should swap my right gun out entirely. Oh, that was quick.
I'm sure you tried your best.
All right. Everyone was pretty unfortunate getting like no resources the first couple levels. Let's try that one more time. Oh yeah, this should be a good. These. One of these. So, this thing. Awesome. And a power circuit. Heck yeah. Okay. I don't know if you remember me earlier saying I like to have a precision weapon and a spread weapon. And that is exactly what I have right now. Immediately make a beeline for over not. Out of the lava. Whoop. Man, these giant bullets. Oh, this gun is so slow. Can't find like a good spot to get them all from. Oh no, the coin. Slow. What's left? Oh. Random bird hiding in the corner. Is there more? Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm getting shot for no reason at this point. Yeah, this railgun is like pretty great. On a good spot with some cover. Just take your time. Think away at the bigger enemies or kill some of those guys in one shot. Oh! Damn, that took a big chunk of my health. Oh! Guess we're done in there. That was a mistake. man, I keep... Ow. Oh, jeez.
Next time, remember to avoid dying.
Yeah, thanks. I thought that run was going to go better than that. Alright, this has got some weird items. Let's try this one. I have a feeling I'm not going to like this one, but let's just see what happens. Just stick a fist up top there. It's lava container. I don't really know what it does. Oh, it looks like there's a chance it will turn the projectile to a lava mine? Weird. Is that just making a gigantic fist compared to my normal melee? Which is already a gigantic fist. So, what level is your character? Oh, you're asking about D&D. I am a 5th level ranger. Oh man, this looks dangerous. I just realized I put my my arm is on backwards. Ah! Ow. Oh, big guy. Whoop, still off. Ooh, stay away from him. Damn, this level sucks. Alright, get me out of here. I hate those little guys too. I hate all of them. Every single enemy. They're all terrible. Can't tell how far that goes. Oh, I want that coin, but I don't want to go down there. What's up with this? Where did you come from? Whoa. That's weird looking. Oh, damn it, I'm out of energy. Watch out for the lava mine. Oh, I definitely need that health. By the other. He looks kind of confused. He doesn't seem to know what to do about this conveyor belt. Bouncing off the pipe. Oh, these are totally homing. That's kind of annoying. Oh. I don't know if that was worth it for 1 coin. Especially since there's no shop. Whoop. Oh, crap. Where am I going? Where am I going? Right onto the grindy thing. Oh. I wonder what that symbol means. Can't be good. Oh, I know that's it. Enemies die, they leave these little like spiky bombs behind. I told you one of those things was going to kill me at some point.
Into a false sense of security.
Yeah. All right, we'll get one of these. Rail shotgun? Yeah, so it really feels like the initial like difficulty curve. It's kind of weird in this game. I feel like the first couple runs I did that were successful, it was like too easy, and then now it's like kind of annoyingly difficult. Let's see what this thing actually does. It's a real shotgun. Fit the other shotgun on there. Not though. If I burn it. There we go. Big gun. Okay, I don't have a use for that yet. A little blaster on my other gun. Oh! I didn't realize it did that. Oh, multi-shot 3. Okay. I've got basically mostly spread weapons. Ah! Oh, there's more of enemies to look at. Lots more of them left. Oh. Secrets. Let's do it. The Challenger. My net damage for that room is not too bad. Oh, destroy no enemies for 30 seconds. Sometimes this can be rigged against you. If it spawns the self-destructing enemies. Just need to run around in the circle like a madman for a little bit. Ow. Ding. Give it to me. Frantically looking around to see who else is left. But I think that's... well, that can't be it. Oh, down here. Ah! Oh, I keep stepping in the lava. You. Are you still alive? Oh, there's everybody. So, the main advantage, or the main incentive, doing those challenge rooms is you normally get 5 coins out of it, represented by that big fancy coin. Problem is, well, if there's a shop in this room, you can't go grab your reward and then use it in the shop. But I only have 5 coins to work with. But that's okay, that's better than nothing. Overcharge. Thanks for 50% refill of gun energy. That sounds pretty darn good. Especially because this thing... yeah, thanks to that rail shotgun. Eats through energy like crazy, but I don't have room for it. Probably. This connector is not big enough. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Unless I do do something kind of silly. But that's what we're here for, right? Oh, actually... Oh no, that's not right. That's... Then that's... That's... And actually... That... Oh, this is only a 3 connectors. That's why it only costs 1 coin. Here we go. Bingo. Got it all in one go. And I'm out of coinage. Oh, it's only 3 coins, not 5. Still. I think sometimes you can get more. Oh, that's like wiping out a whole row of enemies in like 2 seconds. Gun has so much pushback. Hit. There we go. All right. Graceful mid-air bullet ballet. Whew. Preparing room 4. Totally ran out of energy. Not been tracking if the ooh, I fell asleep. New add-on is actually doing. Not getting my instant refill. I just did that one time. Most of the time, you want to target these healing guys as soon as you can. Sometimes it can be worth it to take out a bigger threat. You can concentrate your fire on it. Or if they're like... Ow, that cost me a lot of health. I'm trying to flip. I kept looking at these flamethrowers, like, oh, I should probably get rid of them first before going in on the shield tower, but nah. Good mistake. Ooh, alright. Occasionally you'll get this free little gift. Be anything. Sometimes a pickup, sometimes a gun part. But free is always good. Oh, fun. Well. Why are these things like extra fast? Oh man. Is that something new? Go. Get him? The other Bodie boy? Ow. Oh man. It's really the explosions that always end up getting me in this game. All the splash damage. Oh my. I'm legitimately surprised. No health, cool. Ooh, let me not get killed by a grinder, please. Oh, that kind of sucks. I might as well buy some health. What else can we do? Jelly container? Jelly stun mine. I think I'm gonna load up on a heavy blaster. And this pulse box is kind of weird. I don't know if you remember that like X-shaped gun I had. I forget what they called it. Energy bow, I think. It's kind of like that, but it's just like a single line. It's like the only other offensive thing in here, so I'm getting that. Sure, I can equip it. Oh, I have no connectors. Oh. Don't need that on there. I can disconnect this. I'm not sure if these will all fit in a row. They probably won't. Gonna find a way. That's probably not the way. That might work. I'll put it there. There we go. Hello, my name is Brassotron. I like to shoot stuff. Yeah, I see that like wide green thing, and it's like slightly affected by gravity. It's kind of a weird weapon, but I'll take it. Ooh. Don't like only having 3 things of health. This room should be pretty manageable. I can kind of bide my time a little bit. Don't really need to worry about these beams. They can hurt quite a bit if you run into them, but they're not that hard to avoid. Got stuck on the wall. Took out the healing gas. That's just a matter of time, I think, at this point. And to not get stuck and keep. Sometimes you can make some like really careful builds and like careful decisions in terms of how you stack up your weapons, what you put on them, and you know which one you're using at a certain time versus another. And sometimes you just gotta go full bore on everything until everything is dead. In BattleTech, we call that an alpha strike. Whew. Okay. And again, you don't really get to care about these, but sometimes you can get lucky and get some coins out of them. So might as well give it a. And I am pretty confident stuff is going to spawn as I jump down here. Oh yeah, just a giant wall cannon. Why not? Is that it? Alright, there's got to be some more stuff up on top. Oh yeah, here it comes. Sometimes there's like secondary spawn points like we just saw, but it won't always be like just because it's in the bottom, like triggered by being in the bottom of the room, doesn't come from the bottom. It's pretty in line with like a lot of, you know, classic first-person shooters and stuff. Did I just miss those, or did they respawn? Oh, all quiet. Stop existing. Alright, looks like we got us another challenge room. I didn't take any damage in that room. I feel impressed with myself. Oops. Terminate security. Here we go. Let me at him. Oh, and this is the last room. Oh, of course. Of course we're going to spawn a couple bosses. Ooh, health pack. Ooh. Kinda lucky. What's up with these guys? Oh! I spoke too soon. This room's a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, don't hit me with that beam, please. Good thing I picked up that health. I was not necessarily prepared to deal with that. Yes. Things are like surprisingly dangerous. There's like floating mines. So if they get in close and hit you with like a few of their moves at the same time, your health will very quickly disappear. Whoop. How I just completed the challenge objective of clean security when there's definitely still Oh yeah, so if you notice that little like few seconds that I couldn't move after landing, that's what they do instead of fall damage. Just reduces your movement speed by all of it for a little bit. Ah! Oop. No energy. Ah. Suppose that'll do. See what's in the shop. Heavy blasters, those are nice. Line blasters are pretty good too. Haven't really used these barrels. And I was like, where'd the exit go? Hiding behind that giant energy beam.
That might have been too easy for you. But, I don't know, because I wasn't paying attention.
That one was a fair bit of a challenge. Oh, almost leveled up. 17 secrets in that one. And I found one. Okay. I think let's attempt level 8. Oh, we gotta
I've got a
select
plan,
first.
recruit, but I need you to get onto this ship and take this data core.
Hey, I'm the one in charge here. Recruit, get to it. We'll brief you on whatever once you land.
Alright, a couple of these. Always good to start with. Let's go Rapid Blaster. Rapid Shotgun? Sounds pretty good.
All right, class. Can anyone tell me why I sent you to this ship?
Because you think it's the shield generator ship.
Because we're looking for intel.
Because you enjoy watching us realize we're not as smart as you think you are.
We're here to find the Bastion.
This will give you guys a little bit of a glimpse into the story of this game. Basically, all of humanity has been wiped out by crazy alien robots. And there's some little shard of resistance left, known as the Bastion. That's what they're talking about. And through invading all of these ships and like taking them down, we're gathering intelligence to try to figure out where and how to get to them. And like I said, some of these later levels get kind of crazy. Oh shit. Stop. This is what I'm talking about. All the splash damage, because these bullets are so gigantic, create such a big explosion. Like, that's what's going to kill me. Over? Ugh. That's just room one.
Let me rephrase things. We're not here to find the Bastion. We're here to help them find us. This ship is one of the larger ones in the Armada. In its core, there should be a data vault with a transmission signal station capable of relaying a signal.
You're going to ping them.
Sure. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Oh, this room is pretty big and it has a bouncy bottom. You can't not jump on this floor. Kind of tough deciding which is the bigger threat, this like cloud of little enemies or these couple of big guys floating around. Going with the numbers. Cut them out. Not bad. Oops. We get back up there. Oh, I was like, what am I standing on? This is where I came in. Oh, there is a shop. Oh yeah, they start having random slots too. Rocket launcher. Yeah, okay. I like to start some of these missions with a bunch of open, basically a bunch of like multi-point connectors. That way you've got extra slots for anything. Alright, let's do this rocket launcher. Hey. This just became our rocket launcher arm. Left one seems kind of deep. You know what? Do this. Remember what I was saying about spreading out the energy? That works for me. Got like one upright and one sideways. Whoa. Ship is very different looking than the others we've seen so far. That's appropriate. Also, these rooms are gigantic. Oh, please don't shoot those when I'm like right in front of them. Ah! Oh. Hell thing. Ah. I told you how much trouble those little guys were. Saw that health up there. Ooh, okay. Breathe a little bit again. Ow. Maybe not. Generally like the rocket launching weapons. They tend to be pretty powerful, do a lot of damage, they're pretty accurate. Only downside is how long it takes them to reach the target. Especially if you've got another gun connected to it. You can launch like 6 rockets and then your blaster ends up killing them. And all the energy fired, all the energy used to fire the rockets is like kind of wasted. But that's the game. Let's see what we're doing with this stuff. Oh, I've got a slot left on both of these. Cool. I prefer to put that on my blaster. I think. Yes, let's do that. Next. Yeah, that feels pretty good. And I'll save a coin for later. Where was the exit? Was it on the side?
So, the Bastion and Professor Gregory, they could be anywhere.
Might not even be on Earth, but the broadcast would be strong enough they'd pick it up anywhere, from Alpha Centauri to the Mariana Trench.
If they're listening.
If they don't have receptors up for things like this, they won't know the answer to my question anyway.
I don't understand any of this, but I plan on explaining it poorly to the Admiral someday.
Ooh, fancy. Oh dear. Nope. Shit. Should have expected that. Ooh, lots of stuff though. Nice. That room actually helped me quite a bit.
Recruit. The data core you carry houses a quick overloading algorithm. We can push the message remotely. Now, what should it say?
You don't know? I thought you had a plan.
That was rhetorical. No one asked you. I don't think an AI should have input on this message.
You're an AI.
Gasper's mom was a pocket calculator. I hit that jump pad, that's going to refresh my jumps. Oop. Coin. Oh, this blaster is kind of useless against flying enemies. Oh, did we make it? Didn't like it. Not dead. energy ore. This is a good one to have, because it gives you 3 weapon points, or 3 mounting points that are pretty spaced out. What do I have great? Got this multi-shot. Oh, I forgot how much... I feel like they changed that. I feel like it didn't reduce damage that much. But it gives everything, since it doesn't attach to a barrel, it attaches to your whole gun. It gives you multi-shot for like every barrel on it. Can be pretty effective. I guess we can try it. It's still, yeah, so if it's increasing the number of projectiles by 1, but reducing, effectively increasing damage by 100%, but then reducing it by 25%, it's still a pretty decent gain. Let's grab it. Which... Try it on this one real quick. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So let's try it on the rockets. Although that's going to take considerably more enabling, but yeah, whatever. Well, let's just do... Tell how much that shotgun is actually doing. Yeah, that could be hugely beneficial too. I can't decide. Rockets or blaster? I think should have more projectiles. With my gun designs here. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait. On this. Still fits in there. Race for more. Okay, that's more rockets on that thing. You never have too many rockets. These mini rockets will launch like a little... Oh yeah, they fire a lot faster. And it's like a little group of them. There's a shotgun on top of that. Crazy. Oh, that's gonna eat their energy like crazy. Yeah. That's okay. That's basically like my long range, my medium range weapon. Luckily, your own rockets do not hurt. Your own mines will, however. It's kind of annoying. I feel like it should be like all or nothing, right?
What makes you think the Bastion will even reply? Also, no, I wasn't listening in this whole time. I mean, I wouldn't want to talk to anyone who had anything to do with the Colonel. Would you?
Hylas, I'm jealous of all the people who have never met you.
Ooh. get in your way. Whoop. Alright, both of my guns are pretty energy hungry, but right now they're doing enough damage they can delete pretty much anything in one go. Trying to keep moving. With guerrilla tactics. Picking off easy targets as I can without getting too bogged down. Healing shield up there. Look at this guy just trying to get in my way. Oh, there's two of them. Whoops. Still got this guy at the bottom. Alright, let's get away from him. That's right. I'm trying to avoid him. Ooh. Come on. Nope, want to go this way. Oh. Trying to clear out the rest of the room that's like shooting down on me. There's usually those little walkers, those guys down at the bottom. They're kind of bullet sponges. If they take your attention away from other enemies for too long, you can easily get overwhelmed. Whoop. Is that everybody up here? So, yep, the guy down there is all who's left. Give him my full undivided attention. And he's gone. Projectiles stick around for a while, though.
I've composed a message with what I know about the shield generator coordinates, with some of the formula missing. If Professor Gregory is out there, it'll be irresistible for him to solve the other half of the formula.
Okay. If you say so. Right. What's up with this room? It looks like those jump pads are facing down? Gotta be a way to get up there. Well, let's deal with the hardy guys first. Ow. Preferably try not to fly right into them. Oh, one of them has like a skull on them. I'm assuming that's like oh yeah, I've seen those before. They're basically just like bosses. Boss versions. Ow. Come on, I've almost got him. Got some health out of it. Got free energy up there. Yes. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Nice. Max health increased. Oh, this was the last room. Great time for a health upgrade. Thanks, game. Of course, this could have a real boss.
You should be getting close. Implant the data core into the ship.
Some of the
and
story
it'll do the
missions
rest
have like
itself.
actual like
And that's
room-filling bosses.
Oh no, Cupcake. I also set the data core to rig the ship to explode after. That's how we roll.
Excellent. I like you, Doctor.
So that could be what I'm in for here. Also, these data core rooms are pretty freaking cool looking. Boop. Wait. There we go.
Great
Push the wrong
win,
button.
recruit.
I keep expecting these levels to end with you push the button and like it like transforms and does some crazy shit, and then you gotta fight a boss. No secrets found.
Well, recruit, I wasn't sure if that'd work, but it looks like we got a reply from them already.
Yes, quite surprising. And helpful. That's precisely the data I was missing.
Wish you were here, Mahogany Run. Mahogany Run still exists? I thought it was flattened in the first few years.
Maybe that made it a good place to hide.
All right, I've plugged the missing parts into my equation. I've got the third generator. I think we have our ship.
Hop to it, recruit. Let's do this.
Simply put, so that clears out all those levels, and then now we're up to level 9. Each of these have incremented their difficulty just a little bit. His ship is offensive looking. You should destroy it. The whole point of this is you're supposed to be destroying all of these shield generator ships to eventually take down the Mother Gunship. See? Oh yeah, at the top. Mission control, destroy Mother Gunship and save the Earth. Can't argue with that. I don't think I'm ready to just jump into level 9 immediately. So let's grab a couple more of these side missions. And then, yeah, I think maybe after this, or one more, I'll hit up the, endless one. Not sure how long those runs last on average. I wonder what my record is. I wonder if it'll tell me. Wait, did I? Oh man, I might have fucked up. I didn't build my guns. Oh well. We'll just have to punch our way through. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, I kind of felt like there would be more. okay. And that started out so well. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. This is gonna suck. Luckily, these like environmental ones don't count as enemies for the purposes of keeping the shops locked. But because, you know, you can, in this case I can actually, well, maybe get them all. There we go. But you can see they might, you know, they could end up in a spot that's really difficult to get to. What did I even come in here for? Oh, I've got 2 of those. Oh, this gun is pretty sweet. Big ol' orbit energy. There are all these like heavy weapons in here. Lightning rod and the laser. I don't know how, but I'm gonna find a way to use them. These energy streams, they kind of suck. I want something with a little more stopping power. Oh, that, come on, that totally fits. Pretty lame. Oh well. I stick another connector in there somehow, but I don't have any money. Room is suspiciously small. Come on. Grab it. Oh, there's... How did I not see it? I have like the 2 fastest and the slowest weapon in the game. In terms of projectile speed. Does a good bit of damage, but it takes so long to get there. And then just instant damage. I was just in the shop. Not really do much. No money. Oh boy. Did I get that coin? I think I did. Oop! Alright, let's see if we can cut this. Oh yeah, precision module. For my laser. Damage plus 10%, pushback minus 30. If you have a gun with a lot of pushback and you want to counteract it, because it does push you back, and if you're like on a platform, you're not careful, you can like knock yourself off. Alright, I should really probably do this. And let's try this. Oh, won't let me put that there either. What if? Oh, I got another one on there anyway. Like laser guided. It's a lot more shots before running out of energy than I would have expected. For a gun that does all that. We want to go down this way. These coins. Oh boy, okay. Take no damage for 20 seconds. Failed. Damn it. Probably a little too aggressive. Oh, I need that stuff. Whew. Trying to snipe that healing drone. Whoop! What did I stumble into? Yeah, now we're talking. I found all my Twitch shooter reflexes from back when Twitch shooter actually meant something. Right. Oh yeah, I thought I saw that. Oh yeah, shop. 10 coins. 10 coins in the bank. Rockets, pulse box. Peter would be nice. Yeah, let's get that and this. Another one of those. Don't need that. Heavy rockets. I don't think I really need that. Oh. That's pretty ridiculous even without that like giant death ray. You know, I might even I was talking earlier about how really slow weapons like that can actually sort of work against you. Because you think, oh, I'm gonna blast this giant projectile down there, but then by the time like these things take it out, you know, your projectile hasn't even gotten there, and it's just a waste of energy. When you could be firing this stuff for longer. I think I might try that. Means I don't need all these extra things, but that's okay. That's kind of one thing I wish this game did was I wish the connectors themselves had some stats, even if they were really small, just like, you know, slightly increased fire rate, slightly increased damage, and that way the more of them you like combined, you know, could affect your gun's performance a little bit. Because I would incentivize, it would make I feel like most of the time you want just more barrels, and you only need the connectors as a way to like hold them. But if there's a little more to the properties of the connectors, that would make it a little bit just a slightly more interesting decision-wise, or decision-making wise. You know, trying to figure out, okay, how do I want to like optimize my little build here? And you could make some weird things like putting a bunch of connectors together for one barrel and still being able to make it, you know, more powerful that way. Kind of what caps are for. But caps are very finite because you can't connect anything else to them. Oop. Not expecting that. Oh, hell. Oh. Not stare at him before seeing what else is in this room. Oh, there's three. Oh, these are the only guys that are. I'm extremely thankful that at least so far, I've not encountered any enemies that spawn enemies. This seems like the type of game where they could easily have that, and it wouldn't be like, you know, I wouldn't be like surprised to find an enemy like that, but it's also a game where an enemy like that would be extremely annoying. Yeah, on this big guy, I'm definitely wishing I had my Pippy gun. Same point. I'm not gonna move. I can just do this. Use some extra caps in my left gun for a little more power. That's like, okay. This is like the normal one. And then the like silver ones, or gold ones I guess, are like... I think that left one was silver, wasn't it? It had way more health than either of those two. I think they're supposed to be like elite versions. Challenge, challenge, or challenge? Tough call. Oh, or challenge. Or challenge. Looking at this thing to see how it does measure shots fired on this thing. You look stuck. Let me help you out. Whoops. There we go. Nothing like talking shit and then missing. Easiest shot ever. Dang, I got 19 coins and I'm at the end of the level. Got all these cool guns. I mean, kinda, not really, but... Alright, might as well buy it. And that. I don't really use the ricochet mods. Actually, I might rethink that. You can always get rid of them later. I think you can actually sell them. Oops. Most of them do bounce like +2 or 3 as opposed to +1, which,
Marvelous display
if I think about
of
it,
focus, recruit.
you could actually fill a room with projectiles. Last time I played this game, they were doing some weird things with the rockets, though. Like, the rockets would hit a wall and they would ricochet, but you see rockets normally fly straight until they explode. It was doing this thing where the rocket would fly straight, but when it ricocheted, it would be affected by gravity, so it would like curve toward the ground, which was kind of weird. I guess you could argue that after a rocket bounces, its velocity is lower, but I don't know. Oh yeah, so now my stash is overflowing. Let me just sell some of this crap. Oh, but I just bought it. I guess I only paid 1 coin for it. For a while I've been like kind of hesitant to sell my like gray weapons, which are like the bottom of the barrel, like kind of crap stuff. But now that I realize that there's a better way to like get better weapons than like doing runs and buying them, not such a big deal. It's not so difficult to get more of them. I was kind of hesitant to sell them because I always want like something to fall back on, and when you've got like a few of them versus only one of this, I don't know. I've just been trying to kind of stockpile them a little bit, I guess, but there's kind of no point. That's part of the reason why my inventory is like kind of full. Yeah, because going in with these like weapons is probably one reason I was having trouble with some. I'm keeping these railguns and stuff though. Oh, let's sell these grenade ones. I like the pulse box to begin with. I'll do the same for these, but not quite as much. Because the caps are something like, you can always just, if you've got one more slot, just bring one in. Make just that little bit extra difference. Oh yeah, see these I probably won't use at all. Sorry, I know this is a super exciting part of this game. Just trying to clear out a little bit extra so I don't have to do it again after the next level. Dang, damage plus 75. Alright, we call that good. Okay, here we go. Let's do... Not that. I want to see what the options were in here. Do an endless run. Probably won't really be that long. And, oh yeah, you get to start with nothing. Kind of sucks. I think it starts like pretty easy. Oh, that's what it does. It gives you some money and some random stuff to begin with. Just makes it like extra roguelike. Spike ball launcher. Let's go laser. And rapid blaster. Yeah. And So you'd think something that like can connect 5 things together would be like objectively better, but when you have 2 sockets that face forward, that means you can stick 2 things to it. Or stick 2 barrels to it, I should say. Of course, I was only planning to put 1 barrel on each arm for now. Oops. But this gives me more versatility. I can only add 1 thing, but I can add anything. I could add a barrel, I could add a cap. Versus this, I could really only add a cap or another connector. And add another barrel to the gun with this. So, or I could save the coin and mess it up. I think I'm like legitimately conflicted because I feel like I should grab one of them. Let's just go with this. Quick. Oh yeah, starts at threat level 2. This is going to be a little slow to begin with, probably. Or a little easier, I would say. Probably shouldn't say that, because if I end up like dying on one of these first couple of rooms, I'm going to be like kind of embarrassed. Unique stuff. Thank you. Okay, that's right. Huh. So in the main campaign, when you start at, for example, level 8, the threat level for each room goes up by a 10th. It goes up by 0.1. When you do Endless, it starts low, it only starts at 2 at the first level, but at each room it goes up by an entire 1. So it ramps up pretty quickly. Oh, definitely get rid of these guys. Oh! There was still stuff I wanted. I needed to kill them to get more coins. Damn. That sucks. Oh. Whoop. Can not like run backwards to another door. Another feature that's kind of like surprisingly missing is weak spots for like some, especially for some of these larger enemies. Like I'd really expect this like missile launcher here. See that like bright spot in the middle? Like that seems like a spot where if I hit it, that should do extra damage, right? This guy, that big like eye looking thing in the front. doing extra damage like occasionally anyway. I think that's just because of the random crit chance, not because of where I'm hitting. Could be wrong. Hold down. Oh, okay. Taking the dice room. Get crazy. Oh, it's gonna get crazy. It's still only threat level 5, so should be okay. Ah! Right. Spike bombs. I could really use some coins and some extra gunnage. It's gonna get to the point where these guns aren't gonna stand up to the enemies. It's gonna take a billion shots just to kill somebody. Don't stop for 60 seconds. Keep hitting these pads, that should do it. Basically just needs to not detect your speed, meaning 0. It could actually be shooting things. Try not to get distracted. Ah! Ooh. It's always unfortunate, these challenges, this movement challenge, getting like stuck on the environment against her will. Oh my god. Just at the last second. Alright, you guys need to leave me the heck alone. Him, and he dropped some health, although I'm pretty good health-wise at the moment. Ooh, the one saving grace of having slightly weaker weapons is that they take less energy. Means you can fire them for a lot longer. Now I think I've screwed myself out of the shop. I'm not going to be able to get back down in there. Probably an enemy left from the very beginning of this room. not gonna be able to unlock the shop. Unless somebody's like stuck somewhere. Oh. Maybe you? You? Ah, there we go. Better. Take a machine gun. See? Glad I picked up that forward-facing connector. Probably want this other crap. Although some mini rockets, well, even if I got them, I wouldn't be able to equip them. For one. Alright. I should be able to buy a connector at some point. This level's gonna be bouncy. I was just thinking about comparing this game's laser weapons to the laser weapons in that of, like, Neon Abyss, because I really enjoy the laser weapons in that game. I'm just looking at, like, past expertise in other games with beam weapons, like the shock rifle in Unreal, all the beam weapons in, like, Mech Warrior and stuff like that. And I think that's just my jam. Who's left? We done? Calling it done. Clear a hole and run through it. And then try to group them up so we can head them through the whole room. Laser really could stand to use an upgrade. It takes so long for it to run out of energy. Wouldn't mind a little bit more damage out of it. Whew. And there's a shop up there. And I got a few coins. Whoop! You guys up here the whole time? No, they don't. Ooh, there's that Shrapnel Launcher. I enjoyed that one a lot. And I've got some yeah, the mini Dizzy rockets. Think about. How am I going to connect all these? Oops. Need at least this one. I'm gonna do something kind of weird, I think. Maybe? I was thinking about taking the machine gun and putting it, oops, all the time. Putting it with my laser? They're both instant damage weapons. There's no travel time to the, projectiles. Even though obviously the machine gun has bigger spread. Also, plus the, my laser gun, or my laser side, it's got energy to spare. I think this will be fun. Definitely want to use this instead of those mini rockets if I have to choose. Ooh. Grab that connector. I can make use out of that because I got another gun I can add to it. Another barrel, I should say. Gun is very, gun has different meanings in this game. Right, we're up to threat level 9. These are probably going to start getting pretty dicey. To spread all this damage around. Oh my god, this room is gigantic. Oh, gotta hit the jump pads. And I missed. Landed right in the lava bomb. Aha! Nice little bit of cover up here. I have the high ground. Whoop, you're getting close. I was gonna say, the other thing you can do is just wait and try to hit your last jump before you hit the ground, and that'll avoid you, that'll prevent getting stunned from hitting it too hard. But in a game where you have more jumps than normal, and you can get more, so, like, I have 4 in this playthrough, the possibility to get more, it's pretty easy to lose track how many are left. I'm assuming that's another reason why they have it on screen at all times, but even so, easy to get distracted. Oop! Oh! And then sometimes that happens. I was definitely trying to buy this machine gun, but I bought this thing because I was closer to the... Ah! That's annoying. What did I even buy? Oh. A connector. Great. Well. Make the most of it, I guess. That looks goofy. we're gonna need to fix that. I didn't need it. Have any other pieces left? Nope. I think I'm gonna do one thing. I won't make a huge difference. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. I feel like that grouping is a little closer than this one. To buy this nice shiny machine gun. Does 7 damage. But I could do... Yeah, we're getting... Things are going to start getting tough. I need to take in all the firepower I can get. Oops. Please fit together. Yes. I've got a few spots. I've got these corners back here. Caps. But I haven't seen any decent ones lately. Alright. Let's go. Head for this dice room. Gets my judgment. Oh! I'm just gonna say I'm not seeing any other enemies, but let's see some more guys hiding there. Oh no, no you do not. Oh, okay. Oops, I'm stuck on something. Oh, okay. Let's him down. jump pads are really... Ow. Catch me off guard every time because they're so powerful. I'm trying to determine the range on this shrapnel gun. It really is like the flat cannon in Unreal. Pretty powerful up close, but then does like nothing at a distance. Any kind of distance. The thing, come on. Oh, please. I'm about to get killed by a door. Oh. Guess I'm going in here. Whew. Level 11. This one goes to 11. Yep. Instant death. Okay.
We're supposed to win, right?
Oh man. Not bad though. 10 rooms clear. But see, like, it's fun, but you don't really get anything out of it. I don't get to bring back any experience or gold or weapons. I mean, I died, sure, but I don't know. Doesn't feel like I make any meaningful progress. I guess it's good practice, but yeah. Alright. But as if on cue, I died right at midnight, so I think I'm going to call it a night for now. We'll see about playing this game a little bit more. I'll have to look into the issues I was having with Resident Evil, see if there's some fixes for it. I wouldn't mind playing this maybe for another session. It does get a little repetitive, basically jumping and shooting. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope I see you next time.